What's up? It's Chad with Northcountryoffgrid. Today we're talking about tractors and roosters, maybe. We're talking about why we needed a tractor. We needed a tractor on our farm because I mill my own wood, and everything that I have done so far has been me carrying the logs to my mill, dragging them with my four-wheeler as far as possible, and then me physically putting them up on my mill. But I need bigger logs, and that limits me. When this tractor, I get to lift as big of logs as this thing can handle, which is great. It really ups my ability to mill. So when we were looking for a tractor, my only guidelines were something with a loader. I needed to be able to lift my logs. Price point was a factor. We didn't want to spend a ton of money. We wanted to make sure that we were making a good buy and not throwing money away. But at the same time, we didn't need a $10,000 tractor to get done what we need to get done. So with this dude, we only spent $4 grand on it. Let me know if you think that's a good buy. So when we were looking for a tractor, I didn't know anything about tractors. I didn't know anyone who owned a tractor that I could really ask for advice from or to go with me to pick them out. So, like a lot of you, I went to YouTube. And searching YouTube, I came across an awesome channel, which is one of my favorite channels now. And that channel is actually Stony Ridge Farmer. So you guys go check out his videos. I'll put a link down in the description. But he did an awesome video on what to look for when buying a new tractor. And what I did was I watched his video and I went through and I made a big page-long checklist of all the things that I need to look for when going over a tractor. So we had found a couple of tractors for sale, and when this one came across, I knew it looked like a good prospect, so we went and took a look at it. And when we went to take a look at the tractor, I pulled out my list and I went through that checklist item by item, and I went over the tractor as thorough as I knew how to. I believe that I made a great purchase because of that video alone. I felt pretty confident going in it because I had a big old long checklist. And I made sure that I took the time to really check this thing over. I was about to make a pretty big purchase without really having any background at all on what the heck I was doing, which is okay. It was a little scary to go into something like that, but the best you can do is prepare for it. And the thing is if it's a lemon and you did your best, now you got to fix the lemon. But I think we made a pretty good buy. So we wound up getting a Massey Ferguson 175. It's got a Perkins diesel motor in it. From what I'd researched, the diesel engine is what I wanted to try and find, so that was part of our criteria too. So going down our needs, we needed a bucket loader, and we needed or wanted a diesel motor. So that's what we got, and I think that we made a pretty good purchase. We know that there's some things wrong with this tractor, little fixes that need to be done, but it starts up strong, it runs great, and it doesn't leak. It has a very small amount of oil that drips. It's probably a quarter size spot of oil that forms maybe over an hour's time of running or just sitting idle. So it's a pretty tight little unit. So as well as being able to use the tractor for milling with the bucket loader, we can remove snow, which is great. We get a ton of snow up here, as well as a 8-inch auger we got. We were going to put in a lot of fencing, so being able to auger out those holes versus doing it by hand, it'll be huge for us. This is going to make it about 10 times easier to put in fencing. What we're going to start doing here in the future is working on it, fixing the things that we know need to be fixed, diagnosing other problems that will need to get fixed. We'll post that to show you guys what we're doing to it, because it'll be my first time. It's not going to be a how-to. You might see some fails in it, but you'll get to see us kind of fix this little dude up. All right, guys. Well, this thing's been sitting for 3 months in the snow and just hasn't been started. But let's try to crank it up, see if you can hear it. I'm going to warm up the glow plugs, see if she cranks. All right, say a prayer. running, but she started. That's pretty good for sitting for 3 months. Well, she's running a little rough, but she's running, which is great. So we've got some stuff to work on with it. You guys subscribe to the channel, stick around and see that kind of stuff. We're going to just slowly kind of put it back together, bring it back to life. It's pretty ugly. It's got a little age on it, but maybe we'll make her look beautiful here in the future. And you guys get to see that whole step. That'll be fun to do, I think. It'll be a good learning process too. Maybe I'll grab one of the kids, see which one of them wants to kind of help out with the project, and then also kind of just make it sort of their little deal to help Dad with, which is always fun. They like to be able to help Dad with a project. So you guys will get to see that. For those videos, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button so that you can see the stuff that we have upcoming. If you got any hints, tips, or tricks, let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll be looking for it. I don't know what I'm doing, so any tips are going to be helpful. So thanks for watching. This is Chad of North Country Off Grid.